Hey yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is gamez.for.dayz, and this week's sadistic cereal slicer is a tribute build to one of my favorite YouTubers, MxR. So obviously we have an eccentric Asian on our hands, and I mean that in the best way possible. He roams the wasteland with his gigantic knife collection in search of all the salutes and watches he can find, and only partaking in the finest of booze and women, but he never takes any chems. He can be seen in a simple t-shirt and jeans, but is sometimes seen in his blue suit with a particularly breathtaking girl on his arm, and God help anyone who hurts the girl. He is a bit of a glass cannon, but whenever he fires his blade from halfway across the room, you can be sure that you will have never seen it coming. This build is incredibly fun to play, but I do recommend you get some resistance perks after you get the recommended perks. And don't forget the timestamp links in the description in case you want to skip a section or come back to review a section upon returning. And seeing as we're doing this build MxR style, roll the intro.
I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 'cause I'm a
MxR grew up on Long Island right off New York. He spent most of his time tinkering with gadgets, but some of his time was spent collecting paraphernalia of a certain Chinese feline character. His mother and father taught him to be kind to everyone and gave him some mentionable cooking skills. And he was. All through his schooling, he helped out whoever he could whenever he could. He spent his time studying major battles throughout history and also studied engineering at university. He went to the championship round of engineering at the battle, and he looked on in the crowd and noticed one of the girls from his class was sitting there cheering him on. Nora. He remembered her project very well. She had almost tied with him whenever the teacher gave them an assignment. He crafted a machine that could cook, clean, and fly you wherever you wanted to go, and used very little fuel. And he won over a toaster the other guy had made that could make designs that you chose. He took the trophy home and called Nora. She answered with congratulations, and he asked her on a date. She excitedly said yes, and they started dating. MxR spent the next couple of weeks preparing for a job he accepted at the school, making the morning announcement videos, and he loved it, editing and wowing people with his videos. He quit engineering to pursue a higher job in video making, and started making a sizable amount until a new law came out which prohibited lewd things in videos from making money, so his career almost tanked. But one of the students from his school loved his videos so much he started to pay for them. But when MxR saw the war with China was worsening, he joined, and Nora said she'd wait for him. He battled and regaled tales of fantasy and conquest with his squadron around the fire, whilst partaking in the best booze there was. He was sent home with honors and found Nora. They married and had Sean, and then in October 2077, the bombs fell. Leaving the vault, he'll be devastated, but he won't let that get in his way. He'll fight to find Sean and rain down justice on whoever opposes him. He won't take on companions till after he finishes the main quest line, as they get in the way, but after that, he'll enjoy all the companions he wants. Try to keep the romancing strictly to women, though. At the start of the game, MxR's stats will be 3 strength, 4 perception, 5 endurance, 5 charisma, 4 intelligence, 6 agility, and 1 luck. Add 1 point to charisma, intelligence, and agility, and put the special book in agility before finding the bobblehead. If you need guides on where to get the special book or where to find the bobbleheads, they're in the description. 3 strength is chosen because he spent his time making contraptions, not lifting weights. He stayed fit enough for the military. 4 perception is given because he only needed enough of this to make sure bullets didn't hit his noggin. 5 endurance is here because he can take a beating, but never had to. He'd always won before it even began. 5 charisma is taken because he didn't charm Nora with his words, but he did with his smarts. 4 intelligence is unfortunately here because imagine if you were in an ice box for 200 years. Your head would need to thaw out too. It'll get better with time. 6 agility is taken because, come on, he's Asian. He's got to be able to move if he's going to be a ninja. I'm just kidding. Calm down. And 1 luck is here, just because. The perks MxR will choose are Big Leagues, Blacksmith, Demo Expert, Toughness, Rad Resistant, Lady Killer, Attack Dog, Local Leader, Party Boy, Sneak, Action Boy, Ninja, and Blitz. Big Leagues is taken so our knives now do double damage. Blacksmith is taken so we can make sure all our blades are serrated or stealthy. Demo Expert is taken so explosives do double damage. Toughness is taken to beef up our build. Same thing for Rad Resistant. Lady Killer is taken so women are more susceptible to us. Attack Dog is taken so our dog is most effective. Local Leader is taken just because. Party Boy is taken so alcohol effects are doubled and we can't get addicted. Sneak is taken so we can sneak around and dispatch people at our will. Action Boy is there so we have plenty of action points for VATs. Ninja's taken because I just couldn't resist the stereotype. And Blitz is taken so our sneaks and VATs with our blades are even better. The gear our glorious game changers pimping are Pikmin's Blade and the Shish Kebab if you want, but it's not necessary. Just make sure to have as many knives as possible. If you don't have the t-shirt creation, then the bottle shirt and jeans from Nuka World will do just fine, but if you do have the t-shirt creation, wear the red Vault Boy t-shirt. I found mine for sale at Fallon's Basement. You can also wear a clean blue suit if you fancy so. Also find a leopard print bandana as early as you can and always have it on. Make sure your hair is in the dapper mode, jet black, for the best experience with the ladies. This build doesn't use power armor, but you can if you want to. And this build, like I said at the beginning, doesn't use companions for the main quest, but if you're keen to have someone, I recommend Dogmeat, as you have perks to help out with him, and he deserves an owner. Be sure to drink all the booze you can, and only take chems if a quest calls for it. If not, then don't. But if you do, make sure to have some Addictol handy. When going through the wasteland, MxR will see a load of people. The Minutemen will be his first encounter, and when he meets Preston, he'll be taken aback by the fact that someone will want to help anyone in the Commonwealth. He'll run along with them for a little while, and while he does, he'll see the Brotherhood and the Railroad. He'll help everyone as much as he can, but he'll stick with the Minutemen to get to the Institute. Arriving there, he'll be so proud of his son and join them instantly, blindly doing whatever they say. And taking X688 as a companion if you so fancy. Just this once, I'm leaving all the DLC options up to you, so be sure to be reasonable with his morals. Don't go blowing stuff up. I'm trusting you with this, you better not disappoint me. Go post on my Instagram with the hashtags, GameGang, whatever you do with the DLCs. Trust me, it's worth it. Well, that's been the build. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go flood MxR's DMs and comments telling him I made a build about him. He's bound to see it sometime. Be sure to check out the rest of the builds in the description and all the gang's channels. Especially check out mcqueen's channel if you don't want MxR to come to your foot with his Hello Kitty knife. Be sure to check out my Instagram if you like little babies, bandanas, or Raider on Raider action. And be sure to subscribe so I can feed my Magic Dragon Pete. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.